Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's B. Avery here for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And with this episode right here, we're going to be talking Power, Season 6, Episode 10, the mid-season finale of the final season titled No One Can Stop Me. And I'll go ahead and say that's a great title for this episode. I liked the episode a lot for the most part. I was back and forth with it. Ghost is... I was not liking this character for the longest, but it seemed like he is just trying to redeem himself just a little bit. I'm still on the fence if where he is really genuine or not, or he is just really trying to save himself. But like I said, my name is Bree Avery, and if this is your first time finding me and you want more Power recaps or other television show recaps, me talk about movie reviews, trailer reactions, me responding to anything as far as entertainment news is concerned, please right now click on that subscribe button and also the bell so you can be notified when I make uploads. And there's so much to talk about. Who shot Ghost at the end of the episode? Like, I don't know who did it. I mean, I can't even guess right now. When they were revving up to that final scene of the mid-season of this episode, I kind of thought it was going to be like a shootout or something like that, between everybody. I'm like, oh my God, is Tariq going to die? Is he going to get caught in the crossfire? We got Angela's sister, Raj. She's coming in there with her pistol, Tommy, and all that good stuff. I mean, I have no idea. I know I'm jumping all the way to the end, but that's a hell of a cliffhanger right there. But let's just go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of the episode. Now, my favorite character in the whole episode, I think I forgot his name. Jacob Warner, the head cop of all the detectives at the police station. The dude is funny to me. When he was just charging up Rodriguez, are you effing crazy? Are you out of your effing mind? I was like laughing my ass off. I remember on my app, because I stream it from my phone on the Starz app, or probably we all do. I don't know. But I went back. I hit the back button like a few times because that scene was just so funny to me. I really do like his character. He's just funny to me. He's a straight shooter. He's just like, oh, Sax, get out of here. I like his character. Of course, the character that I hate the most out of this whole show is Dre. Man, just please die, dude. You are a snake in the grass, and I just cannot stand you. And I like the way that Ghost charged his ass up, calling him like a wannabe gangster. And that's true. Like, I don't know. This is not, I don't know. He's just trying to fill up some hole or something, some insecurity. And he got all emotional because it's true. So Ghost is very true in that assessment right there. I do like that. But going to the very beginning of the episode, I really do like how it started out with Ghost on the phone, calling Tariq, trying to, calm the waters and apologize for his mistakes and things of that nature. And I really do think that he does care, about his son and all that good stuff. So that's just a great way to start the episode, because the last episode ended with, basically them screaming at each other. Tariq talking about, you may have gave me life, but you've never been my father. I mean, I don't have any kids, but I can only imagine how painful that is to hear from your son, that you've just completely lost the relationship, is just completely obliterated, completely annihilated. That bridge is burnt to a crisp, and so, that hurt me, even though Ghost is a complete asshole, that hurt me. So I'm just kind of happy to see that or whatever. And I hope they make it up, later on in the episode that we see that Tariq still doesn't believe him, and he was just crying a little bit, but hopefully they'll resolve the issues. Now, as far as falling out with all the other characters, I never thought that I would see Tommy and Ghost make up again. I'm just like that I thought that bridge was closed forever too. But when they were having their one-on-one at the roof at one point in the episode, I was like, man, they may be really upset with each other right now, but I think that something could come of this. If they just talk it out. Now, they did get interrupted by some shootout, and I was like, no, I want you guys to hug and make up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were brothers, and Tommy found out that Ghost did not kill Lakeisha, and that he didn't rat on them to get 2-bit and Spanx arrested or whatever. So I liked all that, but when they were having a shootout or whatever, I don't know who that black guy was that was dead or whatever. Now, at first glance, I thought that was the black guy at the very beginning, which was Ghost's grandfather. Because when he was trying to buy the shop or the building or whatever for the Raina Child Project thing or whatever. But I don't know. You guys help me in the comments on who that black guy was or whatever. So, and we really didn't get to see any more of Tommy until Ghost was at the press conference, because now it is official that he is the running mate of Senator Walsh. And, he has the full support of Ramona, and we're going to be talking about Ramona in a second, too. But then, Tommy showed up at the end where I thought he was going to be at the shootout, but I wanted to see more of Tommy. But, yeah, it is official right now. Ghost is the running mate. Tate is out, but at the same time, Tate is the backup. But Walsh is like, hey, if we don't get this Queen Charles project off the ground, the deal is over. I'm going to go with Tate. But, Ghost, he's able to do what he's always able to do, pull his resources, put things together, and, he's able to make a deal with Simon. Now, Simon is a snake in the grass as well, but for some reason, I don't know, just in the show itself, it's just something interesting that I like. I mean, I don't like the guy. I hate the guy. Well, I hate the guy because he's a snake, but it's just the way he goes about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got two snakes. We got Dre, and then we got Simon. Dre is a bigger snake because Dre is pretending, but, Simon, he just won't go away, and I kind of like how the show just kind of brings him back just for more drama. I ain't trying to kick it with people like that in my real life, but just for the drama. Now, Sax is losing his goddamn mind or whatever. He's just off the rails. I thought he was going to kill himself. He's in there deliberating with Warren and Tamika and Rodriguez. Tamika in there looking like a chocolate flavored Pepto-Bismol or whatever. They need to come out with a chocolate flavored or whatever. That's just too much pink, my sister. I mean, I'm teasing. I'm not trying to crap on you. It didn't look that bad. But I was just like, man, that is a lot of goddamn pink right there. Chocolate flavored or whatever. I'm glad that Ghost's record was wiped. And what I find interesting is Ramona is really into Ghost, and when she kissed him later on in the episode, and then she goes, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, and Ghost kissed her back or whatever. Man, the look on her face, all I can say is drip, drip, drip. My goodness gracious. I don't mean to sound inappropriate, but that's just what I was thinking when I was watching this. I mean, she is ready to put it on him tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, my goodness gracious, it is all over her face. She cannot wait to give him the cookies. You know what I'm saying? But what's interesting to me is she knows that he has all this dirt behind him, but she's still just able to put that behind, she's able to put that behind herself and, move on with this guy as far as relationship. However, I do like her reserve, even though, she's really into him behind closed doors. She's still able to conduct herself professionally in public places. Because, outside the club or the press conference, he tried to hold her hand. Ghost tried to hold her hand in a romantic fashion. And she was like, no, let's shake. And when it was at the party, she was like, hey, let's keep this behind closed doors. But, Ghost was like, the secret's out. So I got to give it to the sister there. A lot of people calling her thirsty. I don't know. Maybe she just, the women don't get mad at me for saying this, but, they say all the time that, when a woman's going through something, the fastest way for her to get over it, is for her to be up under somebody else. A lot of women feel that, whether you want to admit it or not. I mean, they've told me, I've experienced it, whatever. I mean, she had her problems with her ex-husband in the past, and she's trying to move on. And maybe she has skeletons in her closet too. And she's like, hey, I got some crap in my past. He got some crap in her past. We can both have crappy passes and move forward together. But, I like everything what's going on with Ramona right now. Now, I thought, like I said, I thought that Sax was going to kill himself. I really did. If he did kill himself, I would not be upset. And I like the way everything turned out with the phone. Like the cops were able to figure out, like, this is crap. This is not real evidence. Warren is like, look, Ghost has been, easing his way in and out of us trying to convict him for the longest. I don't believe that a guy this smart is just going to be careless and keep the evidence. That just doesn't make any sense, because I was just really annoyed, because I thought when Ghost tried to frame Dre in the last few episodes that he's the one that killed Jason, that was just going to be it. But like I said, he's able to Spider-Man, Batman glide his way out of that. And I'm just like, dude, get out of here. I'm just so sick of your character. So I like the way that they was able to tie that up right there. and just, not be able to believe that, that is a true good way to, lock Ghost up with the phone, because that's just kind of crap for me. Now let's just talk about Tamika for a sec, not Tamika, but Tasha for a second. They show up at the gravesite for Raina. And they're both like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Look, we both, they just both being petty. We paying respect to my daughter. And she was like, I'm here every week. But doing some lines of dialogue there and also in the house, it seemed like, he was like, Tasha, I'll release you from your marriage. You can go, move on. It seemed like her feelings are hurt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She's still hurt, of course. I still think there's some love there. I don't think that, it can be resolved or whatever between the two, but I still felt a sense of love there between them. So the acting was good. And just also the acting as far as the Ghost is concerned, when he was on the roof doing a shootout and hiding or whatever, you could see it in his face. He was like, really like, okay, what's going on, and I like all of that. I like all that, but Dre, let's talk about Dre again real quick. I like that, he's showing up with Tariq, but Ghost was able to pull that trump card and be like, I still got the footage from you going into the building. He called his security friend at the building and he released the video to the police. And so Dre was able to get arrested. I like that as well, but I still feel that he's just going to be able to, maneuver his way out of there somehow. Now, as far as all the flashbacks are concerned, the visions of Ghosts that people are having, the one with I'm finna say Kanye, not Kanan, 50 Cent, I like that one. And I really do like the one with Raina, his daughter. I was so surprised to see her. I didn't think we was going to ever see her again, because let me know in the comments, but I heard that I guess her or her family or something like that just didn't like the content of the show and thought it was too destructive, so they wanted her to exit stage left. If that's incorrect, let me know, but that's just what I heard. And for her to come back, that was just nice. It was just a nice scene right there. But as far as the flashbacks with not Tasha, but Angela, I don't know. None of them have ever done it for me. Every time she just kind of like pops up or whatever, I'm just like, man, this just seems weird or whatever, and I'm not feeling it. So I don't want to see any. I don't want to see any more of that. And right after the Raina flashback, or the vision that I keep saying flashback, the visions that he's seeing of these dead people, the soundtrack, or the score, the soundtrack that came on right after that, I was really feeling that beat. I think the song was called Remember Me. So that was just really, really beautiful right there. It really was a very nice touch, very soothing. It was just the perfect moment. But what do y'all feel about Ghost wanting Tariq to confess? Do y'all think that's the best option right now? And I don't blame, Tariq is not wrong, because he's like, Dad, you said that you would take the rap for this or whatever, and he's not taking the rap. So, but like, what do y'all feel about that? And that's if anything, at the end of the show, the relationship that I want to stay intact or be salvaged in any way, shape, or form is a relationship with Ghost and Tariq. That's the most important. I don't care about Ghost and Tasha getting back together. The second relationship that I want to be saved is Tommy and Ghost as well. They were brothers. They, friends for the longest. It was just a misunderstanding, and I thought it was going to get resolved in this episode right here, but we're just going to have to wait and see, when the season comes back on January 5th. Another thing, I do happen to like the character Vincent, even though he was an asshole and tried to hem up Tariq. Tariq kind of did deserve that, but one thing, Ghost does have his resources. He's trying to use them all and was able to get the burner phone, inside of the prison, for 2-bit and Spanx or whatever. And still, guys, we still have not got any reaction to the other guy being blown away, Bixby, or I always forget his name for some reason, the big black guy that Drake killed or whatever, so that just still kind of annoys me right there. And do y'all think that Ghost should tell Angela's sister, like, who killed Angela's sister? Who killed Angela? He's not gonna do it, and she's hurt about that, and I kind of thought that that relationship, Ghost probably doesn't care about her and resolving that relationship, but guys, we're just going to have to see. So I hope that Ghost and Tariq make up, and I hope that Ghost and Tommy makes up. That would make me feel much better. I also want to, I want to see more of what's going on with Lakeisha's death, and Cash and, all that good stuff. Do you think these relationships will be salvaged in any way, shape, or form? Please let me know down in the comment section below, guys. I would really appreciate it. This is another fun episode, and I can't wait to next year when we get to see what happens next. But guys, that is just my opinion for the mid-season finale of season 6, episode 10 of Power. What did you think? If you liked the video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the channel. And guys, look me up on social media. Help me reach 20,000 subscribers. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in for my Power season 6 episode 10 recap. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.